Hey, y'all, this is Bill, and I want to preach this morning the Sunday sermon to you. I said I was going to do it on that following Sunday after my first message on this here on 1 Corinthians 13, but I try to follow the Spirit. Which way the Spirit want to lead me, that's which way I go. That's what we're supposed to do, really. So right here, in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, Paul the Apostle say in verse 8, he said, charity never faileth, but whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Excuse me, whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part will be done away. Now, we might have to do this in a two-part, but however, when you look at that word, when you're talking about failing, it's not talking about it's not going to succeed, but it's talking about it's going to be rendered inoperative. Not going to need no tongues then, not going to need no prophecy and all that kind of stuff then. Well, I'm going to tell you about when then is in a minute. And also said that whether they be tongues, they shall cease. That don't mean that they just going to run out, but it means it's going to be finished. I ain't going to need that no more. It's going to leave off. And he says, he's talking about in part there. He said we prophesy in part, we know in part. And we speak in tongues and all that kind of thing. And so then later on down there in verse 11, he starts talking about when he was a child. And we're going to get to that part in part 2 now. We're going to talk about what that means. And so this is Mr. Bills saying, don't forget about Rev Kevin Podcast.